after purchasing the ex-Ukrainian aircraft carrier Varyag, renamed CNS Liaoning, for just €20 million in 2000. China built the CNS Shandong. However, the aircraft operations they can carry out are limited in flexibility due to the fuel and ammunition carrying capacity of their embarked fighter bombers. Furthermore, they are unable to deploy airborne early warning aircraft, a critical service that helicopters currently perform. According to Rira Momma, a professor at Takushoku University Institute of International Studies in Tokyo, based on data from the Japanese Ministry of Defense last year, these two boats rarely leave the South China Sea and remain close to Chinese coastal airfields. Undoubtedly, the Chinese Navy must take additional measures to protect a carrier strike group, particularly in submarine warfare. Last year, analysts told Reuters that they held this outlook. Nonetheless, Chinese naval aviation capabilities continue to improve significantly. China's third aircraft carrier, the CNS Fujian, was launched in June 2022. Unlike its predecessors, it is in catabar configuration, which means it has electromagnetic catapults and arresting gear. Concurrently, the plan began developing the KJ-600, an airborne early warning aircraft and a naval variant of the fifth-generation J-35 fighter bomber, previously FC-31. The CNS Fujian, with a displacement of 80,000 tons and a length of 320 meters, will be the Chinese Navy's most formidable vessel. However, unlike its French and American equivalents, both in catabar configuration, it will lack nuclear propulsion. After testing its 3 catapults in November, it is anticipated to begin sea trials shortly. However, having 3 carriers is insufficient for the plan, as each carrier spends 1/3 of its time in maintenance, 1/3 in training, and 1/3 in operations. Having 3 means that the Chinese Navy can only have 1 carrier ready at any given moment, according to experts cited by the Global Times, a Chinese Communist Party newspaper. Only the CNS Shandong is now active, while the CNS Liaoning has recently returned to sea with a scale model of the J-35 on its flight deck after a year of maintenance. As a result, Admiral Yuan Huaji, the PLA Navy's political commissar, announced on the sidelines of the 14th National People's Congress's second session on March 6th, which was no surprise. China will soon build its 4th aircraft carrier and answer the question of whether it will have nuclear propulsion, said Admiral Yuan. We are building aircraft carriers to protect our national sovereignty and territorial integrity, he added, suggesting they should also sail further away from Chinese coastal waters. Admiral Yuan was unequivocal about China's ability to deal with American aircraft carriers. Trust us, we can. We don't just deal with aircraft carriers. We also address comprehensively, he responded. Last year, the Jiangnan Changxing shipyard released a project for a new aircraft carrier similar to the one proposed by the PLA Navy's political commissar. Apparently, it was inspired by the USS Gerald Ford and the French idea for a next-generation aircraft carrier, which had an island at the back of the flight deck. Now, do you think China can build a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier? Let us know in the comments. We discuss such interesting subjects every day. Please subscribe to the channel and share and like the videos.